Hello, this is Katie C, and today I will be presenting on Max Verstappen, who has taken over Formula One as the champion driver for Red Bull Racing. You might recognize him as the Flying Dutchman. Max was born September 30th, 1997 in Belgium to Sophie and Jos Verstappen. His mother was a successful go-kart driver and his father was a famous Formula One driver. Growing up consisted of racing go-karts where he won all 21 races of the Belgium Championship Mini, the 2013 World Championship in France, and the FIA Formula 3 European Championship. In 2015, at the age of 17, he became the youngest Formula One driver in history when he joined Team Scuderia Toro Rosso. He quickly rose through the ranks and joined Team Oracle Red Bull Racing as a Dutch racer. Since then, he has continued to dominate the sport, placing numerous spots internationally, and as of 2023, he has 3 world titles. As the youngest Formula One driver to emerge in victory, his leadership is exemplified through credibility, self-management, a high-performance team, generation, and cultural intelligence. Building credibility as a leader revolves around competence, caring, and character. Through his racing, he has exemplified his competence for the sport and his strong ethic to win. In 2023, he set a new world record for the most wins in a season, winning a total of 19 races. Building positive relationships and cultivating a sense of community is an aspect Max focuses a lot on in his personal and professional life. These are all traits a high-rated leader exemplifies with trustworthiness. In his personal life, he has stepped up as a positive influence to his longtime girlfriend's daughter, maintains a healthy relationship with his father, teammates, and other racers within the community. Verstappen participates in philanthropic efforts by generously auctioning off signed suits to benefit nonprofits such as the Wings for Life to find cures for spinal cord injuries, donating his own money to help koalas injured in wildfires, and playing in charity soccer games. Self-management, as Cardone quotes on page 34 of his text, is the ability to use awareness of your emotions to stay flexible and to direct your behavior positively. This lesson Verstappen learned a few years after joining Team Red Bull when he crashed and collided numerous times to try risky moves during races rather than waiting to take the lead. Through team reflection and criticism, he became self-aware of his irrational behavior and developed empathy to those around him and himself. He realized rather than place himself and others in danger performing risky moves on the track, he creatively needs to improve his fundamental consistency on the track and on his temperament. High-performance teams develop a culture with a set values and goals that they share. When Verstappen joined Red Bull, the team went through 4 stages to maximize their performance and evolve into a team that efficiently accomplishes these goals. The first stage, forming, occurred through the team's engineers, management, and other personnel when welcoming Max Verstappen to the team. Storming was when the team began to present ideas on how to win, which sponsors to bring forth, and what goals they wanted to collaborate on. Verstappen quickly arrived at a plan that took consideration of his need for quality and life outside of the racing world. In an interview with the Times, Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko commented on cutting back Verstappen's off-track obligations by stating, He doesn't like doing it. I want to have a relaxed and happy Max. Maybe some less sponsors. The team, acknowledging collaboration, ensures it extends through the radios even in the middle of races. You just have to focus on what you can control, and that's within the team and with the car, and that's what we're doing, Max Verstappen quoted in a Forbes interview. The performing stage is the last stage of a high performance team in which one's productivity amplifies, utilizes these shared perceptions and goals, creating the high performing team. As a second generational racer, Verstappen has the resources to learn the aspects in the racing industry and seeks guidance. With the motivation and support of his family to pursue excellence, he was able to quickly rise amongst the ranks, therefore becoming the youngest Formula One driver, which also presented him with the opportunity to learn from successful professionals within the organization. He was eager to prove himself in the big league and was eager to take on a must-win mentality. He quickly advanced, securing a leadership position. Racing amongst older generations, he would occasionally race against some of those whom raced with his father, Jules. He utilized these opportunities to learn from them. Competing in international races, Verstappen embraces diversity and inclusion that the races bring forth, respecting the cultures, rules, and values. Recently, Verstappen exemplified respect for the race as one movement Formula One implemented. While he did not take a knee, he voiced his empathy for inclusion through an X post formerly known as Twitter. He stated, I am very committed to equality and the fight against racism, but I believe everyone has the right to express themselves at a time and in a way that suits them. Max Verstappen is a young and determined individual who grabbed hold of the opportunity to rise to leadership, utilizing credibility, self-management, a high-performance team, generations, and cultural intelligence. He exemplifies how his leadership resulted in a three-time world title for him and his Formula One team, Oracle Red Bull Racing. Acknowledging his mistakes, taking responsibility, learning from others, and giving back are aspects all great leaders shall have. Thank you. Please refer to these references for the citations noted throughout this presentation.